What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today's video is all about Dreamlight. Why do we need it? How can we get a lot of it really fast? And what mistakes to avoid? I'll be going over all of that and giving you tips, tricks, and strategies for how to stockpile Dreamlight, which will help you a great deal whether you're just starting out in the game or you're preparing for the upcoming DLC. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Jamie and I make lots of Dreamlight Valley content just like this, so I would love for you to subscribe and become a part of this amazing community. Now let's get started. In the Dreamlight section of your menu, you'll see this bar at the top displaying your current Dreamlight. As you collect Dreamlight, the amount will be displayed here for you to keep track of it. Think of Dreamlight as a type of currency in the game. You'll need this to unlock biomes in the valley, to open up realm doors, to craft special items, and to purchase floating islands, which will be coming to the game soon. So how do we get Dreamlight? Well, we have to complete Dreamlight duties. As you can see here in the Dreamlight menu, you have a section for daily Dreamlight duties. These are replaced with new ones as you collect them. And then we have a list over here of what I call the long-term duties. These take quite a while to complete, but they do pay out the most Dreamlight, so they are definitely worth focusing on. But as you work on your daily tasks, you'll also be working toward your goals with these as well. If you're new to the game, I suggest putting a focus on the gardening tab. Lots of farming will not only quickly complete the planting and harvesting duties, but they will earn you lots of star coins from selling the crops. And they can buy you more and more seeds. I actually ended up purchasing a ton of seeds just to complete these duties that require buying a certain number of seeds from specific biomes. It was an easy way to accumulate a lot of Dreamlight all at once. Now let's go over some strategies for completing as many of these Dreamlight duties as quickly and as efficiently as possible. If you are going to dedicate some time to strictly collecting Dreamlight, I suggest first getting organized. Doing a little bit of prep work before you really get started with knocking out Dreamlight duties will help you in the long run. Here are some ways that I like to do that. Number one, I have a home base. I've decided to create this space in my sunlit plateau today since I have my orchard over here. Which, by the way, if you haven't made yourself a space like this, I highly recommend it. You don't have to make it Wally and Eve themed like mine, but I do think that putting all of your fruit trees and bushes in one place helps a great deal with foraging, and it really is helpful when you're completing duties for the sake of stockpiling Dreamlight. It's a lot easier to complete the tasks when everything is in one place. So I have my well that I can fast travel to. I've got my orchard close by, and I also have a few things set up over here. My Goofy stall, a crafting table, and a cooking station. There are lots of Dreamlight duties that require cooking, selling, foraging, etc. So having all of this close together will make things go a lot smoother. I also dug a little farming plot here because you'll often get duties that want you to plant vegetables and harvest as well. I also like to have some chests close by that are organized as well. One has seeds in it for farming. I have another in which I put some critter favorite foods. Sometimes you'll get Dreamlight duties that want you to feed critters, so it's good to have all of their favorites here waiting for when you need them. I've also got a chest here with some favorite gifts for characters that I'm working on leveling. So when the duty pops up that requires giving gifts to characters, they're already here and waiting to go. And a little bonus tip for this, you can see what everyone's favorite gifts are for the day by going to the collection tab of your menu, clicking on characters, and then hovering over each character. You'll see at the bottom all of their info, including their favorite gifts. Okay, now that we're nice and organized and ready to begin, let's take a look at what Dreamlight duties are available right now. We have some really easy ones that we can do right off the bat. These give you the least amount of Dreamlight, but they are quick and easy to get out of the way. Take a picture and pick 3 mushrooms, are a quick 150 Dreamlight. Adding decorations to the plaza is really simple. You don't need to get fancy with this. You can just put down any pieces of decor, collect the duty, and then get rid of them when you're done. Feeding a rabbit is also pretty easy, so we're already at 150 Dreamlight, which is great. Now let's talk about my next strategy, which is stacking duties. You'll see the duties that I held off on are catching 3 fish and finding a time-bending gift. That's because if I have multiple duties pop up for catching fish, I can stack those. If I had a duty to catch 3 fish and one that wants me to catch fish in a specific biome, those duties will count together, and I can collect them both, which saves me a ton of time. It doesn't look like I have any stackables yet, so let's serve a meal in the restaurant and then mine Dazzle Beach to see where we're at. That will be another 450 Dreamlight with just those 2 duties. Okay, now I have a few duties that don't necessarily stack, but they kind of go together. So we'll get these knocked out really fast. I need to harvest apples, sell fruit, and gain star coins. So I'm just going to go ahead and harvest all of my apples, and then I'm going to sell those along with some random things that I don't need in my inventory. And just like that, I've made more than 500 star coins and completed 3 duties all back to back for another 500 Dreamlight. I'm going to go ahead and do this change outfit one because it's super easy. For this, you really only need to change one thing, and it could be something very small like an accessory, so you don't have to redo your whole outfit. Now let's see if we can beat Tiana in Scramble Coin. Okay, that may have taken a couple of tries, but I did it for another 250 Dreamlight. Okay, we finally have an example of stacking duties. I have one that wants me to cook 2 meals and another that wants me to prepare a 3-star meal or better. So as long as one of the 2 meals that I cook are 3 stars, those should work together. And there we go, 350 Dreamlight. So in just a matter of minutes, we've been able to gain 2,300 Dreamlight. There's actually one more way to obtain Dreamlight in the game, and it's by crafting. This will cost you Dream Shards. I don't suggest doing this if you are early in the game because you will need Dream Shards for things. But if you have a big stock of them like I do, it might be worth it if you're just a bit short of opening a realm or a biome. Out of curiosity, I wanted to see how many Dream Shards you would need to purchase a floating island. Those are going to be 15,000 Dreamlight each. So you'll need 600 Dream Shards if you want to craft that much Dreamlight, which honestly, collecting Dream Shards takes just as much time, if not more, as doing the duties. So I'm not really sure that it's a shortcut, but it is an option, so I thought I'd mention it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say floating islands, by the way, I'll link my video where I talk about it here. In our next free content update, we will be able to buy these floating islands, which will basically act as expansions to our biomes, which will allow us to decorate more freely. It's going to be really cool, but it will be a little bit costly with the Dreamlight. Now, something you may want to avoid while stocking up on Dreamlight is using it for crafting. Making manuals, potions, and medium to large chests all require Dreamlight, and quite a bit of it at that. So you may want to avoid crafting those items until you're confident you have enough Dreamlight saved up for the upcoming update. I hope that these tips and strategies for collecting Dreamlight are helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like. Thank you so much for doing so and for watching. I really appreciate you guys. We're getting closer and closer to our 10,000 subscriber goal, which I am absolutely thrilled about. I'll be live streaming the new expansion pass on Wednesday, November 20th, most likely in the afternoon Eastern time. So make sure you stay tuned for more details on that. And yeah, I hope you all have a magical day, and I will see you again real soon. Bye!